Hi, I don't know where you're from. I think you're American, but I don't like you that way to talk about the China because. But do you think the Chinese like cheese? But nobody like cheese in China because, it's the culture different. You like cheese, but Chinese doesn't like cheese. Is that any point to like say it's like that? I don't think so because I just saw your video in the YouTube. I feel really angry about that because you totally don't understand what is the Chinese culture. Because the Chinese doesn't like to eat cheese, but some people like the cheese, but I don't care. But Chinese doesn't like cheese because cheese just make people very fat. You are very fat. You eat cheese and you after like you're very fat. So after 30 years you do look kind of fat. The fat pig, like that. Do you understand? So if you say something like, well, Chinese doesn't like or Chinese, more anyway, I don't care. But you should think about the Chinese or American is that really different the culture. But you don't say it's like Chinese doesn't like or I don't like Chinese. But why you go to China to travel or live? Wait, I know. Or is that way you just don't find any job in American? So if that means you couldn't find good job, you couldn't live in market good, or you couldn't find a way to live. So is that you go to China to find a good job, or you find a good or language teacher, Yeah, you just can't be a language teacher in China because, well, do you know the reason the Chinese want to speak English? The four things. Well, we have money to go to another country to study, but you just only the travel to China you just live in the poor apartment or flat. If that means you are rich, no, because you not travel to the China and what's counting you can say it's like that where you can say Chinese doesn't like a cheese or Chinese doesn't like Chinese blah 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 blah. But come on, when you say it's like something like that, you should think about Chinese were different between the American or the European. But Chinese have own Chinese culture, but you don't understand what is the Chinese culture. You should study what is the Chinese culture. After that, you can see like Chinese doesn't like cheese because Chinese the culture is different. Do you understand?